conversation that if he takes care of business and focuses on his teammates, execution, and winning every play, all the awards will be there for him at the end of the year. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Ole Miss headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing more. The short hands. It's more. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside. It's Bear. Might have a chance. Touchdown Ducks! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Bringing the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown Rebels.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Forges ahead. Picks up about... to the 29. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown. Oh, miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Moore from the gun trying to convert third down. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Knight. A little screen to the running back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while, trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and play the run, or do I stay back? Great job by the defense, understanding, seeing it, playing the pass really well.
Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Dante Moore. Got it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Makes the grab and room to run. Inside the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Moore. The quick out. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Moore from the gun on third down. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. A run for the quarterback. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. More play action. Right on the money. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Throwing more. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bear. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throws it back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 17 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Rams looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got a little grass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got...
Runs through a man. He might have space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
In the gun on third down, Moore. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. On the move and looking deep. Complete downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Moore to the air again. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. The 40, at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Moore to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Takes the easy one to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Running inside. It's Henderson. Could be an alley. The 30. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And the beatdown has ensued. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. Under fire. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Bear. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. There's a crease. The 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Using his feet. There's some room. Rams him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lacey. Shakes off the defender. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Moore to the air. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Again, it's Moore. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Throwing Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
A false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Here's a little room there. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, Moore. Turns it loose. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Firing to the right, complete. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Making side adjustments here. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Pulls it down, he'll run it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. That's crazy.
He's going to run it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.